The next speaker, Baroness Bennett of Manor Castle.
My lords, it's a pleasure to follow the noble Lord, Lord Faulkner of Worcester, with his focus, as that of so many other noble lords in this group, on public health. COVID-19 has reminded us just how unhealthy our society is and how inadequate our current arrangements are. Now, given my noble friend Baroness Jones of Moulsecoomb has spoken with great power and eloquence already in this group, I will be brief and only address the Amendment 51 in the name of the noble Lord, Lord Stevenson of Balmacara, to which I attach my name. This might be expressed as providing the public interest defences on trade restrictions, environmental standards and protection, animal welfare, consumer standards, employment rights, health and life of humans, animals and plants, cultural expression, regional socio-cultural characteristics, and equality, entitlement, rights and protections. These are describing what should be the goals of a decent government, a government aiming to deliver a healthy life for all of its citizens. Indeed, a government seeking to deliver the Sustainable Development Goals, which this government, of course, is signed up to. Now, the phrase public interest makes me think of public money for public goods. Now, I'm aware that public goods has a technical definition, but the parallels with the term public interest in this amendment are obvious. So I really cannot see how the government can oppose this amendment, given it wants to spend significant sums of public money for some of the same goals through the mechanisms of the Agriculture and Environment Bills, whereas here we are simply allowing the application of standards to deliver public goods. Now, I'm aware that some members of your Lordship's House believe that trade and the greater volume of it is a good in itself, indeed the primary or sole aim we should be aiming for. But we come back to the question of, do we work for the economic system or does it work for us? Now, I feel that since many of these discussions are having a distinctly Groundhog Day feeling, that the government may well respond with, oh, but our intentions are good, we're trying to deliver all of these things. And I come back here to the word dictatorship, my use of which the noble Lord, Lord True objected to. Now, I reserve my own right to judgment on that. But in fact, I don't have to go that far for the purpose of arguing for this or other amendments. We know that prime ministers and governments have not had a very long shelf life in recent times, and who knows how long this one will last. We are creating a legal framework here, the possibility for action of any future government, whatever it might look like. Giving the right to all devolved governments to act on behalf of their citizens, to defend them against chlorinated chicken or fruits laced with dangerous pesticides, can be the only basis for continuing in a democratic manner. Thank you, my lords.